Welcome to week 1. Let's take a look at some of the areas that we're going to cover. In chapter 1, we're going to talk about the United States business environment. So you'll see this diagram. Business organization is based off of 6 keys. Looking at the pictures, the economic environment, technology environment, sociocultural environment, domestic business environment, global business environment, and political legal environment. As you go through the content, you're going to see how all of these applications work together to create the business organization. And the one thing I want you to keep in mind is, in order for this to be effective, there has to be balance. Next up, everything is driven by demand and supply. You'll get more information on this in the video lecture, but I wanted to make sure that you had a good understanding. So, when we think about demand, it's talking about the ability of buyers to purchase a product, good, or a service. When we talk about supply, what it sounds like is what it is. We have the ability to offer those goods or services for sale. Everything is driven by demand and supply. Again, more information will be forthcoming in the lecture and the content slides. Next up, everything is affected by competition. So if you look down the columns, we've got different types of businesses. We've got what we call perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. So as you look at the characteristics, you can see how as things get a little tighter, the competition gets a little tougher. As things loosen up, the competition is a little less. Don't let anybody ever fool you and say they have no competition. Next up, we want to try and strive for perfect competition. Perfect competition amongst business only happens when 2 conditions exist. Everybody's got to be small, and the number of those firms has to be large. So that doesn't really happen. If I asked you to name a bunch of businesses, you could categorize them. Well, some would be large, some would be small. Okay? So when you think about this, tough situation for perfect competition to exist. But that's the area that the economy would like to strive for. Not the business, but the economy would like to strive for. So that is a review for Chapter 1 and the content that we're going to cover this week. Thank you. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.